What's up, guys? This is our 1967 Porsche 912 Targa Soft Window. So a very rare car. Of course, I don't think they made more than 2,500 Targas. I don't know what the number is of those that were soft windows. But the thing that is pretty cool about this one, it was owned by the CEO of Budweiser. In Anaheim, California, we have, of course, the documentation for that. It then switched owners 2 or 3 times, ended up in Manteca, California. And now it's here at the shop. It's available today if you guys want it. It's finished in black, but originally it was orange. They rebuilt the motor. It is a runner, runs good. That's actually the old parking sticker for the company that manufactures all the Budweiser and whatnot. You guys can look into all that. It's pretty cool to have that kind of history and a story that goes with the car. So besides the fact that this car has a pretty cool story, I would say it's a quite rare car. So Targa Soft Window and a 5-speed. So I would say it has pretty much every option you could have got, or at least as much as I can think of for that year. I know that only a number of them came Targas, only a number of them came soft window, and then you'd have to order the 5-speed manual transmission. This thing has that. So back in the day, this was a pretty well-optioned car. In this video, we'll be showing you every inch of it, so make sure you guys watch it in its entirety and check it all out. All right, let's go through the driver's side. So certainly the owner did some of this interior. He didn't completely finish it, but what he did do, I think, was very tasteful. Did a good job doing it. Beautiful carpeting, not a whole lot of loose wires or anything. Beautiful steering wheel. The bushings, all the shifter bushings have been replaced. They click into gears exceptionally well. So this car at some point was stolen This is the original color orange, and that's the VIN tag. But they put a new VIN number there, the CHP. Put a VIN number right there. And it still has the old VIN tag underneath the front trunk, but that's just something they did back in the day when the car was stolen. Still a clean title, wasn't salvaged. All right, guys, let's go through the passenger side. So the previous owner did most of the interior. There's still little pieces here and there that could be done, but it's got this gorgeous material. I think they're called houndtooth material. Carpeting has all been done. Looks great, looks pretty OEM. There's no funky wiring underneath the dash. The lower dash looks good. The top dash could be done. The back seats are also in really good shape. This soft window is brand new. Okay, let's fire this thing up. So this motor doesn't have more than 1,000 miles on it. The guy had freshly rebuilt it. And then installed it. But as you see, it is beautiful. Sounds great, doesn't smoke. A lot of it is the way it's supposed to look. It's not incorrect in any way. Nice Weber carburetors. No sign of accidents here. It's all pretty clean. Got the original fuel pump. They had this electric fuel pump, but we disconnected it. I didn't like it. Oil's really clean. So I actually drove this car back from Stockton, California, or Manteca, California. It did pretty well. Cruising down the highway, I went down the Los Banos Pacheco Pass through the mountains. Didn't give me any issues. Steering's nice and tight. It doesn't shake on the highway. It doesn't have too much play either. You can take your hands off it. It keeps going straight. You're always tinkering with these old cars, but overall this one is running and driving pretty well. Right, let's go through the trunk. So you do have a VIN tag right here. And the original color is that color orange. There's no accidents or any major rust here, and we're going to take all this out and show you. Now, there's a piece of metal that goes right there. If you notice, that one was cut out. When the guy stole the car, he cut that piece out, and that has a VIN number there. But there's a VIN number here, and there's a VIN number there by the door, so you have plenty of VIN numbers to go off of. But that is something to point out. All right, guys, let's go through the inside of this area. So no accidents, no sign of any major rust here in the front area. Notice the nose isn't crunched or anything. This battery tray area is solid too. These typically rust out on these 912s, but on this one, it is solid. And it doesn't look like the metal here in the front was changed. So, all right, let's go through the bottom. Bottom's going to tell you guys a lot about the car. Cosmetically, could use some work. Mechanically, they did everything. The guy worked on the brakes, worked on the tires, worked on the exhaust. You'll notice a lot of new parts all around. You'll notice new brake lines. They did some parts of that floor, as you could see. Tires, Firestones are like new. Wheel wells look good. Your jacking point right there looks good. You got a little bit of stuff right there, as you can see. All right, let's go through the floors. Pretty solid here in the front. Haven't seen any major rust or anything. New shocks. Nose is nice and clean. Tires in the front are new. The body and the gaps on this car are very nice, exceptionally nice. No sign of previous accidents. So the front area, these are typical rust areas here. They're all solid. All right, so here's some of the cool documentation I was pointing out. They never submitted the old title. I mean, I have a new title, but this is also the old California pink slip, which is really cool. You can see it's California car all of its life. And if you read that right there, you can Google that. They are, you'll see them here too. Those are the guys that produce all the Budweiser. They own Budweiser and a few other beer brands. So it's pretty cool history that goes with it. They sold it in 2019. Well, they say 3,000. I don't know how accurate that is, but the old tag, 1984. It's pretty cool that you got all of this stuff here.